did you get diagnosed with cancer?
I was diagnosed, I think, beginning of June, end of June, and then they acted really quickly, so I was put straight down here to come and get treatment. I had to go get all the tests and get all the things and stuff like that, but I had to come from Hastings to Wellington on a Sunday and then go back again on a Tuesday, and I had to do that like 3 or 4 times, and every time I was travelling I was in agony, man, because I wasn't on any medication. The only medication that I had was the weed that I had to go buy from some dodgy Flaxmere, tinny house with mongrel mob running it, like it was really sketchy.
For your medication?
For my medication, man. And so anyway, I ended up coming back to Wellington and getting treated, and as soon as the treatment started, they were medicating me out, man, because I've got to go through external radiation, internal radiation, and chemotherapy, and then possibly going to be getting surgery after all of this. So the only medication that I'm needing to take is the ones that help combat my chemotherapy, which equate to like 4 pills a week versus 12 pills a day.
I know, that's amazing.
So with the CBD is that it stops a whole bunch of the stuff that I've got going on, the inflammation on the inside. It's just, it makes my body feel like it's not filled with crap, And then the weed itself stops me from throwing up. They've got 6 different pills that would do the same job as my medication, as my weed would, and it's like, how are you guys not even doing this already for people? I have to go to a bus stop and get hit up by hobos passing me in the street to see if they can have a puff, because I've got nowhere to go.
Yeah.
I had nowhere to go. And where is a safe place for me to go to?
To take your medication?
Yeah. Just to do the things that I need to do, that my body needs. My partner, when he came down, I brought him here to show him the safe space that I'd be in. Out of all the days that I've been here, I've had like 4 bad days where I've just cried in the shower. It pisses me off, something chronic, that people are still getting in trouble for this, man, and it makes my heart bleed that people are paying so much money for it and they don't have access to it. Enough people don't have access to it. The people that are actually helping and that are making it accessible for people need to not be criminalised for this shit, because they're doing it for the greater good and to help people. My body feels more active, I feel more able to do stuff.
It's like you can be more you for the people around you.
Yeah. Every other time, like, I'm a busy person. I run my own business. I've got a massage business with 6 practitioners working for me. I work part-time for a big company, doing 20 hours a week, 2 kids, a giant homestead at home that apparently I'm meant to clean by myself. But, I'm a highly functioning member of society, like, I pride myself on being that. And just because I smoke weed doesn't make me a bad person. And just because I hooked a 75-year-old guy up with some CBD doesn't make me a bad person. I put a smile on his dial, bro. He is just happy because for once he's not in pain and he doesn't have to be medicated up to the eyeballs on all this crap that's knocking him about, because it does knock you about, the stuff they put you on, man. Like, usually cervical cancer is like most common in people from 35, and I'm 35, so I've drawn the short end of the stick with that one, And when symptoms were coming up, I was kind of just like, oh, that's just that, oh, that's just period pain, oh, that's just because, oh, everybody feels crap sometimes, And I didn't get a check for 5 years. So I thought that because I had a C-section with my bubba, that they would have picked something up then if anything was wrong, but they didn't. When the biopsy came back, they said, yeah, it's cancerous. I was just like, holy crap, like your whole world just stops, man, and suddenly it starts making sense why I was going through all that stuff, And my friend came to me and was like, look, there's a guy that I know up here who's been supplying me with CBD for my insomnia and headaches and stuff like that. Maybe you should give him a shot. And so I get 30 gummy bears with CBD in it for $30, and usually I take about 3 a day, so it works out to be about $90 a month or something like that. Yeah, it wasn't until Dacta was arrested and in the newspaper when I was at Margaret Stewart House that I learned about the Dactory. And I was like, oh my God, that place is like, I need to Facebook it or I need to Google it or something. I found out where it was and I'm like, right, I'm going to go there one day when it's open and I'm going to go and check it out and see what it's like. It's just beautiful. It's a beautiful vibe, It's just a space that people need to be in to just chill out and be happy and have their medicine and be content with life, be thankful to be alive, and just enjoy things.
Can you remember how your first conversation went with a clinician or person about cannabis? When
Yeah.
you went to the hospital?
Yeah. So I went to the hospital and they said, do you take any medication? And I said, yes, I take codeine because my tooth's wasted, and I smoke a bucket load of weed. The only negativity that I've had is from really small-minded people who keep pushing that it's illegal, you know, and saying, you know, it's a drug and blah, blah, blah. Majority of people that I talk to completely understand that I use it for medicinal purposes, and they completely understand that I also like to do it because it makes me smile. So it's fun.
Good luck, Sonya.
Yeah.
All the best.
I'll rock it.